Guys, deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante, good morning, and I hope you've all woke up fine and refreshed, but let's get into business. A lot of you always ask me what academies do I rate, which academies do I rate highly, and I always reply Lyon, but I don't think I've specified. Now, one of the big reasons I rate Lyon, from 2011, 2012/2015, they've been on this young thing. I mean, I'm old enough, well, I'm very young, I'm 22, but I'm young enough to remember when they've always had youth prospects, Benzema and stuff like that, but I don't want to say high-profile signings, but they had slightly more high-profile signings or high-profile players, definitely on bigger wages. What I mean by that is they had Lloris, he wasn't exactly on, I can't remember if he came through the academy or whatever, but I'm pretty sure he went on cheap wages. Bastos, Lisandro Lopez, Lovren, all of these sort of guys that were on decent wages. Again, I'm not saying they were on this Madrid thing, but they were on wages. And when you compare them to the Lyon of today, yeah, they've got players like Fekir and until recently Lacazette, players that are very good. But one thing that ain't, oh yeah, they also had Gulli and them man there, but yeah, was it Guvu as well, if I can remember rightly. Everybody, apologies if I've got that messed up. But what you have seen is a strong youth setup, or whether it's young players that have come directly from the academy, young players they bought with scope to develop. It's a regular theme. More so today, you're seeing prominent youth players in that side. You've got I call them captains because they're the leader of the young boys in Fekir, players like that, 23, 24 years of age, over how many appearances. They've had Ferry, who's 25 now. By the time he was 23, over 100 appearances. You compare some 23-year-olds in England and they ain't played that many games for their club size. So you see what I'm saying? You see a prominent youth factor in their current squad now. Many youth that come from their academy and things I've said. Average squad age, I believe, of 24 is either 22 or 24 when I checked. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Whether it's 22, whether it's 24, that is amazing, to be honest with you. That is amazing. That is quality, man. Like, I rate them so highly, and they don't get enough praise for the young players that they've brought into the side. Because Lyon, and they together with the chairman and everyone else, they've rebranded, they've rebuilt, they've changed philosophies, they've done certain things, reduced the wage bill, changed their model several times, and I rate it a lot, man. Like I said, Theory 100 appearances before the age of 23. It's a madness. Like, I really rate their academy, man. You're seeing with Benzema, who plays for Madrid now. It was a long time ago, but when you remember when he used to tear up for Lyon, Martial, Lyon. Lyon's got a lovely amount of young players, man. I was actually looking at a study. I think it was by CIES. I've got it written down. It's a good report. They were looking at top academies or whatever. And what they meant by that is players that have come from their academy, that are, from any club's academy that's playing at a decent level, whether that's in the top flight or international. And they've all, it's a bit screwed a tiny bit. I don't think that's the right word, but because they also looked at several things as well as the quantity of players. They looked at the quality of players, the top leagues, international caps, youth caps, etc., etc., and also their minutes spent on the pitch in the 2016-17 season, to highlight the fact, man. Like, and they came up with Madrid had 58 players all over, trained all over. Barca had 50. Lyon had 38. Now, Madrid, Barcelona, Lyon, that's not so bad to be third behind them clubs. Definitely ain't got the war chests, definitely ain't got the scouts, the level of scouting network and everybody around the world and sheer resources that Lyon have. Although saying that, I think it's amazing at the time of reading this, I think it was last year, Lyon spent on average 8 million on their youth academies, so it's probably more. So I have to rate that, man. Their chairman deserves a lot of credit card. He's been on this thing from day. But back to the report. Like I said, 58 from Madrid, 50 from Barca, 38 from Lyon, playing at the top level. Yeah, when it came to international caps, 50% of that same number, 50% with Lyon had caps, 40% for Barca, 31% for Madrid. 81% of Lyon's players / ex-players were playing across the top 5 leagues. So that's out of 38, that's 31 players. So that is very good. I mean, like I said, it was the factors in the research was a bit mad to factor in certain other factors and to gauge towards certain other sides, but that is great. I mean, Lyon, like I said, they ain't got the resources, the branding, all them things of Madrid and Madrid and Barca. So they're doing quite well to have 31 out of 38 players playing in the top flight leagues, having the most international caps and things like that is very good. Very, very good report, to be honest with you. And it is a testament to the achievements of the club. And when you factor in Barca, I'm pretty sure, again, I'm not a data man and I don't know how these data's things were constricted and designed, but even if I think in my head Busquets, Messi, Iniesta, a lot of these sort of players that come through the Barcelona academy and been playing for years since Messi was how old and now, that probably screws the results and favours Barca a bit more in that regard when Lyon don't really have that. I mean, it's Benzema, maybe a couple other players of and Lloris if he came through the academy, if I can remember rightly, and players like that. I rate them, man. I remember when they had high profile players like Edison to a degree, Keita to a degree, Essien to a degree. These sorts of guys, man, that were on decent wages and they were sold for mad prof. I rate this, man. Like, again, even if we look at their squad now, they've bought Traore, which is goes into what I said about a young player with scope to grow and be sold on for more. Traore from Chelsea is 22. He's doing his thing at Lyon. He could be sold on for profit or he could stay. Memphis the same. They've got a young player in Gohori where you see me, whether it's the under-17s Euros or the under-17s World Cup, I've been speaking about him. I'd love Arsenal to poach him because he looks like he's going to be a player. They've got Ndembele, who they poached again, scope to grow. Tuzart, I hope I said his name, scope to grow. Aouar, scope to grow. Couple other centre halves here and there, scope to grow. And if this was any other academy, I don't feel if this was anyone else, they would get more praise. I don't understand why the likes of Lens, the likes of Lyon, the likes of who else, Schalke, all these sort of sides, these academy sides that are doing bits and producing players, they don't really get thingy praised enough, and it upsets me, man. I've also got to give praise to Remigard because I'm pretty sure when he was Lyon manager, he played quite a few kids as well. So yeah, in short, Ulas or whatever his name is, the chairman's done a fantastic job. Also, when you consider that they coming in with they built a new stadium, if I remember rightly, right? So they've changed their philosophy several times, altered their wage bill, made some profits on youth players, getting a conveyor belt of young players coming through, which the guys that I'm watching currently, a lot of them probably won't be at Lyon for long. So yeah, they've got another pipeline under that. So it's very good work. And if this was Arsenal, if this was Madrid, Barca, Chelsea, City, everyone would be losing their minds. And I don't understand why people aren't praising Lyon enough for their work. But I'm waffling, guys. Deluded Guna, I'm signing out. Thank you very much for watching, and credit to Lyon. I'm out.